What up? Thomas and I were going up here, up a mountain. We spent 2 hours driving around trying to find a nice mountain, and we couldn't find the one that we wanted, but we found a mountain and we're going for it. Yeah, it's midday, we're gonna go up this hill. It's 75 degrees today, so it's gonna be a scorcher. We just wanna hike. Oh. So I haven't taken any LSD for 15 months. I just took some now. We were already pretty high. We couldn't find the mountain we were looking for, so we're already pretty high up just by driving. But we drove for 2 hours, so it kind of makes up the time that we lost, that we could have been hiking. It's midday 30, just started my timer. I'll probably be feeling the effects in about 50 minutes-ish. I've had cereal today, so I'm not on an empty stomach, so it should take longer. Yeah, all we can hear out here is bugs.
I have like ants climbing on me.
Oh, really?
Like an ant.
I was playing with ants yesterday.
Yeah, and there were tons of like bees and wasps down there.
Yeah, all I can hear is bugs. We're pretty high up, but there's not that many trees. Like down there, it's just forest everywhere. So we've taken basically like 2 days to adventure. So tonight we're gonna camp somewhere down there. But tomorrow we're going to some hot springs. So it's gonna be an epic journey the next 2 days. But yeah, we're just starting here, starting with a mountain. I've missed mountain climbing. I've been in the city since I arrived, pretty much. Haven't done any hiking. I just miss it. I miss mountains. I like being above everything else because you know that you're the highest person that you can see while on drugs. I did bring my zoom lens out with me because it's just heavy, so hopefully you can get an idea of how amazing this place is. So we peaked already. That took 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's alright, we can follow this trail.
Let's see, what is the highest peak here? That one?
The car's so close. We can watch the sunset up here. Going down there after the sun's gone will be easy. I mean, it's the highest point we'll ever see it.
Sunset should be over there, but...
Oh yeah, behind the mountains, flip. I'm already barefoot, 20 minutes in. It's nice that there's bugs out here. There's no bugs in the city. I feel like I get 2 or 3 bugs in my room a day. That's nothing. Can you identify the smell?
Could be those flowers.
But what is the smell of? Because it's familiar. It's like it's the smell that I've never smelled, but it's familiar at the same time. So,
maybe we're both tripping.
Maybe we are both tripping. Is this moving, guys? I can't tell. Is this a line of caterpillars pretending to be a snake? Because this guy's on his own, he doesn't know what he's doing. The rest of them are just like having a human centipede thing.
Oh, I'll help him, hold on. You want to join the group, buddy?
I think that's what they're doing. They're pretending to be a snake so that people don't step... Oh, I stepped on one. Oh, no.
See, this is why they're doing it.
I'm so sorry. They blend in with everything.
Come on, buddy.
Just become butterflies already.
Just join the gang. Floor gang.
But now you're putting grass on it. You're making it worse.
He just... Maybe he'll find his way.
Weird.
Oh, he's climbing on them now.
Hooray.
Good old hug.
Oh, there's another line behind me. Oh
is
my
there?
goodness, they're everywhere. I'm not hallucinating. This is real. I'm pretty sure this is real. Oh gosh. Well, in every step I'm nervous now.
That's so cool. I've never seen that.
No, me neither. But then have you ever hiked in Spain?
I haven't.
No, I mean, everything's new. Completely normal to them.
He's joining. This is the guy I threw in.
Well done.
Helped him.
Yeah. I'm just recording this just so I can check it later, make sure I wasn't tripping.
I mean, it's there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We're not hallucinating?
I mean, why would we see the same thing that's not there?
We took the same drug. Yeah, shade. Flippin' heck. It's just everywhere.
What is everywhere?
Nature. Like mountains for as far as you can see. Every direction. Like we really did it. That whole journey down there and back felt like a lifetime.
Right.
We're just back at the same shade.
What?
We're just shade hopping. We're just lizards now. I saw a lizard, but I didn't have the energy to even tell you about it.
A lizard?
Yeah. It's just like, a lizard is just doing what I'm doing now. It's just shade hopping. And what is the dice deciding?
The answer to the question we hadn't asked when we rolled it. How many people?
It takes to make a moment last.
There you go.
On the ground here. Are you deciding those?
How many moments?
Does it take to make a dice? Is dice deciding?
Dice deciding?
What is dice deciding? Does dice even know what dice is momenting?
No, I don't know. What is dice deciding? We rolled 2.
Yeah.
Dice decided it takes 2
To
people to make a moment last. The minimum amount of people you need to make a moment last.
is 2. Thank you, dice. What does dice say?
How many?
Alright, we're jumping in here just to kind of fill in the blank space from daytime to nighttime. So there's like 4 hours of missing footage where we rolled a dice. Then we went down the hill, we rolled a dice, we rolled a 2. But we didn't ask the dice a question.
No, so that was the whole thing that confused you at least.
Yeah. And then we're coming up with a question. And then I didn't understand why Thomas already knew the question. He kept asking me if I'm ready to ask the question. And I just didn't understand what any of it meant.
Yeah, we had to figure out a question to ask because we didn't ask a question. We just had the answer, which was 2.
Yeah.
I thought of a question which was, how many people does it take to make a moment last? And you're like, why do you want to make it last? I'm like, we don't have to. You don't have to ask the question. It just got confusing.
Yeah, I mean, it's confusing me still.
And you kept asking me like, what was the question? And I kept saying, how many people? So I just couldn't do it anymore.
I left the camera recording in my bag. It's so hard to film a trip, you forget about it. A lot of the interesting stuff is just missed.
Because we walked down the mountain and then we started walking back up
again, yeah.
to catch the sunset. Why do you want to see the sunset? Because it's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we caught it like barely.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah.
And then it suddenly got really dark.
I saw it in my peripheral because I was just tripping too hard to really pay attention to anything too beautiful. I was just really focusing on walking. I twisted my toe and like re-broke it right at the beginning of the day. I was already struggling to walk on the right side of my foot. After the sun set, I broke my shoe. I broke my shoe here. So there's a piece of copper that goes there that holds the like strap and it goes over like that. So that broke somehow. I must have like hit a rock and done that and snapped. I'm on the ground with one shoe on. It's pitch black. I'm fumbling through my bag for some reason. Whenever I go in my bag, I get a bit lost. And I couldn't figure out why. I just couldn't stand up and keep walking.
Yeah, you tried to fix it.
Yeah.
And then that was also what like held you up a bit.
Yeah, I tried to fix it, but I also didn't know it was broken. So it took about an hour of me looping. I was looping on the ground. I didn't know why I was on the ground. I didn't know what I was looking for in my bag. I was eating toilet paper, ripping it up and throwing it.
Yeah, you're just like throwing it everywhere.
I spilled all my water. I tried to eat some fruit before this as well, and I couldn't swallow any. I was getting too concerned about the validity of the fruit. Like the grapes and the apples didn't seem real to me.
Really?
So I kept chewing it.
Yeah, you just like chewed the apple and spit all out. Apple moment.
Yeah, so the apple's kind of where everything turned weird.
It was hilarious.
Because usually I can't eat anything, I can only eat fruit. But I couldn't even eat fruit.
Well, I gave you grapes,
Yeah.
but did you eat them?
No, I couldn't swallow them.
I just kept throwing grapes at him.
I looked in my pocket and I had a bunch of grapes, and I kept squashing them and making them really wet in my pants. I was in the dark, it was pitch black, freezing cold because it was windy on top of the mountain. It was meant to be warm, but because we were in the wind, we were just exposed. Yeah, Dice kept walking away from me to find...
Yeah, I just found shelter because he wouldn't come with. He was just like
shelter. I didn't know why I was still stuck on the path. I couldn't get up and I didn't know why. Eventually, he comes back to me, helps me with my torch, and that's how we kind of fixed everything. So I managed to stop looping because I could see what I was doing. I realized what the problem was. My shoe was broken. I made a mess everywhere. I packed my bag up, made sure my car keys were still in there. That's another thing, is that I always have to triple check that my car keys and my phone and stuff are all still in my bag, because I can easily just lose things.
You kept taking everything out of your bag.
Yeah.
Putting it back in, out again.
Yeah, I was just looping. I was looping so hard for a while. There's so much more to it. Like, for a while I didn't think Thomas was real, and I thought I'd been having a schizophrenic moment for the past month. And I'd made up this Thomas character.
Is Dice real?
Yeah, so I kept asking, is Dice real? Am I alive? Like, all these things. I didn't have any kind of ego death, I was just really confused. But eventually, we had a torch, we managed to go down the mountain, my foot miraculously started working again, the pain kind of went away, and then we went down the mountain the wrong side. So we'll continue the footage from here. Yeah, let's just continue filming from here.
Oh, I also found your tattoo before you found it.
Yeah.
The cat one.
Yeah. Before the apple moment, he pointed out my tattoo, this one. And as he pointed it out, it hopped over to this elbow. So So I'm looking at this album and I'm confused why my cat's moved. And then I look over here and it's gone again. So the cat was just playing with me and you kept pointing it out and it kept disappearing with me.
It was strange.
Very strange.
Like, and it felt like you were talking to me as the cat.
Yeah.
It was strange.
Alright, yeah, so we'll continue the footage. Everything else kind of makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Dice, we're on a mountain.
We are!
How did we get here?
We walked up here, or drove first, then walked.
Yeah. Do you know what time it is? 10:03
PM.
We started this hike midday. Yeah, that's all the update I can think of. It's funny because the space, let me take this. The space between and whatever I filmed previously is probably like hours and hours and hours. We found an abandoned building here. If you just move the torch around, I can show everybody. Wow. We've been on a mountain this whole time and now we're in an abandoned building. It feels kind of weird. Can you shine a torch at me again? Oh yeah, I only have one shoe on. Alright, you lead the way, you're the light. Cool.
We got a second floor, guys. Welcome to the tour.
We haven't even done a house tour yet. I don't know what I'm waiting for really. I think I'm constantly buying stuff to make my room look more presentable, I guess.
Another mushroom. Whoa! Holy shit, what is that?
A bat! It's a bat!
Oh my god!
I know!
Is it?
Yeah, it's a huge bat! Holy crap! And I looked at the mushroom and the mushroom looked back at me in the form of a bat. That was huge.
Yeah. I'm sure you got just as confused as we.
Sorry, bat. Do apologise. We're just exploring a house. Wow, just the stars are really beautiful. I've missed them.
Yeah, me too.
I can see a couple of them from my window, like when I'm in bed, but I don't know, not like this. It looked like a saucepan, but now it doesn't. But the more I look at it, the more I'm making like lines between the stars, and they're not just stars on their own. They're actually like drawn, but I don't know what they're drawing. Every time I would look up and I realized it was nighttime, I would like see satellites going over, and it was tripping me the hell
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, it's been a while since I like looked up and seen satellites. Yeah, it was so weird. I'm like looking at the stars, and now the stars are just waving away, being dragged away from me. And that's like the worst bit. It's like the sun's set. I don't remember the sun setting. All of a sudden, the stars are drifting away. Am I okay? Just a gap. How strange.
This is a cool find.
I know.
There's more mushrooms up there.
Oh gosh. More mushrooms means more bats.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That did go up there, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, I could have gone outside, but there's no need to be freaked out by them because they won't hit you. They've got the sonar, so they're not going to crash into you. But it is quite overwhelming when it's just a giant bat flying towards you. They don't make any sound either. They're just flying.
Aren't they supposed to make like sound to make them navigate?
Yeah, but you won't hear it.
Oh.
Well, you shouldn't hear it. What the heck is this building? Wow. This is so cool. What a weird find. There's so much scribbling. Wow.
Yeah, this is old.
But it feels really like cozy,
Yeah.
even though there's no windows. Oh, what the heck? It's bamboo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Kind of like a weird shape floor. Like, it doesn't feel flat. It feels all over the place.
Yeah.
Is it flat? Oh, not again.
No.
Oh no, it's so big.
It's back.
It's bat? It's bat? Why is bat sleeping at nighttime?
Go out, bat.
I feel bad for disturbing it, but it's nighttime. It should be awake.
Right.
Good morning.
Oh, ant.
An ant? Why is there an ant in here? Oh, that's a small ant.
Yeah.
Dude, the size of the ants earlier, flipping heck.
It is crazy.
I was trying to not pay attention to them. Mostly because I was just on the ground. I didn't want to think about it. Ooh, my foot. Doesn't look great. Ooh. What's that? What's that there? Is that a bird? Or... No, it can't be. It's not making any sound.
No.
Definitely a bat.
Has to be.
No, what?
I wish it stopped.
Oh, yeah, I know. Is it? What is it? Why would it be? Oh, I'm so confused. It might be a bird. Like a really small one. And we're just confusing it by being here and shining a light. So it probably can see, and it's just flying around trying to find a place to sleep. Sorry, bird.
Sorry.
I don't think it's a bat though, because it hasn't got giant wings. This is the weirdest art gallery I've ever been in. Yeah. This floor just doesn't look very comfortable to live in. Do you think it was ever lived in? Or they just didn't finish building it? Because there's no glass.
Yeah, probably like a long time ago, I think.
But the floor's not even straight. Like that's what's confusing me the most, is that it's not even level at all. What is this? That's a separating wall? But it's made out of like slate.
Yeah. That is weird.
They just smashed through. I'm so confused on what I'm even looking at. Like, they got these really nice cabinets. Yeah.
Whoa.
Ah, so there's a giant shutter there, so it has been broken. Yeah, it's probably lived in. Oh, the door's been broken.
Oh wow!
Didn't even notice that. Holy. Yeah, cool.
Dude, that's a door left over.
Door decides.
Wow, that's so cool.
I know.
Does it even close? Rubbish. Who designed this door?
The bird's probably so annoyed with us.
Yeah, I'm still amazed how intact it is. There's some locks.
Yeah, I love this kind of stuff. I'm not spooked at all.
Right?
I think it's amazing. I've spent so much time on my own. Even when I was living with like my parents, I would pretty much shelter myself in the abandoned part of the house and not really talk to anyone all day. So I've spent so much time alone that I don't have any fear of really anything. I've kind of conquered it all.
That's good.
Yeah. So like, I had all the irrational ones like spiders, fear of the dark, and the only way I got over it was by observing spiders and hanging out in the dark. It's the only way you can do it. You just gotta face it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just tripping in the woods and found like cobwebs, and I was like fascinated watching these spiders do their spiraling patterns and like building their webs without. They just didn't care that I was watching them. And I'm like just staring at the spider. Yeah, they don't care. There's no fear on their part, so why should we be afraid? It's still weird to me that I've only got one shoe on. Yeah, who knows where we are really? It's alright. Just keep going until we find a road. I'm not tired at all. Pretty lightweight. Alright, we made it to the hot spring. Hooray! Took us a long time because we had to do lots of squiggly roads, but we are here. It's really nice there. So we're gonna go down there and explore. Nice. It's not like hot. You're great. This is how you That was such a lovely little swim, you know? It was lukewarm, it wasn't quite hot spring. It was still really lovely. How was the spring?
It should be renamed Cold Spring.
Yeah, it was really nice, but it wasn't hot at all.
I was like shivering inside the water.
No, I was chilling, I was shivering when I got out. My hand was turning purple. So if anyone wants to come visit this place, it is called Montanejos? Yeah, that place. And then it's just kind of this little creek over here. How's it going? Alright. I want to stroke your head. Can I stroke it? Thank you. I need a new lens. This one is so damaged. I made it worse.
Hey, buddy.
Donk, donk, donk.
Hola, donkey.
Oh, donkeys are nice. I prefer them to horses. Horses are quite intense. You got such a funny face. Why you look at me like that? I know you want to bite me.
Uh-oh.
Cheepy cheepy. See you later, donk.